Now, back when I was writing fiction, one of the things that I struggled with for a while was taking on the identity of being a writer. I'd never written a book before. And because I didn't see myself as a writer or couldn't picture myself in the future as being a writer, I found it really hard to write my first book. Now, when I got into my second book, by that stage I was okay because I already had identified myself as a writer because I already had a book done and dusted. So book two wasn't as hard. And I think sometimes, a lot of us sometimes look for all the knowledge, look for all the tips and tricks. And the reason we don't actually put that stuff into action is because we don't identify or see ourselves as that particular thing that we want to be. Maybe you want to do videos. So right now you have difficulty seeing yourself as someone who would record videos. You don't see yourself as a content creator. And I think no matter how much information you pump into your head, the real kind of starting point, or the thing that kind of turns the key in the ignition, is for you to actually picture yourself as that particular person, even though you've never done it before. Sometimes you just have to use your imagination and picture yourself maybe a year from now when you have recorded a year's worth of videos or you've written a year's worth of content or whatever. So you need to actually throw yourself into the future, picture yourself as the type of person, or take on the identity of the type of person you want to become, and then you'll be able to do it. And that's what I found, that for me, who had never written a book before, I think what held me back for a good while was I had trouble taking on the identity of being a writer. So give that some thought today. If you are having difficulty creating content or doing something, I want you just to pause for a second and just ask yourself and be honest with yourself. Can I see myself doing that thing? Do I see myself, or can I picture myself in my head as someone who would record videos, or someone who is a blogger, or someone who does whatever the identity is that you need to take it? And if you can't see yourself taking on that identity, that could be your stumbling block, that you might actually need to just, use your imagination for a couple of days or a couple of weeks until you actually build a kind of a vivid or a good strong picture of you at the end point of having your book finished or have your videos recorded or whatever. So give that some thought today. If you are having problems, it could be because you just have problems accepting or taking on the identity of the thing you'd like to be. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.